Alright, and welcome back to episode 30 of Super Mario Odyssey. My name is Judas Cruz, but you can call me JC. Excuse me. And in the last episode, we were just looking for this power moon up in here in the Luncheon Kingdom. And I didn't show it in the last episode, but I had found the last piece of this little... What do you even call it? Emblem, I guess? Emblem of the power moon? I know in the last episode, though, I was talking about Castlevania and things like that. But I also want to talk another thing. I want to continue my conversation on Castlevania. The anime sucks. That's the bottom line. I don't care. Well, I kind of do care. Because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not so thin-skinned that I'm going to get offended by another person's opinion. But, it just sucks. There's nothing to it. As somebody that's played every single Castlevania game, somebody that knows everything about the Castlevania lore, it's not good. It's obviously a thing of, what's his name? The dumb director dude, whoever the stupid ass director is. Well, stupid ass is kind of rude, I shouldn't say that. But whoever the director or writer of the story is, they're dumb. They treat Hector like a little bitch. They act like Trevor and Sypha are more romantically involved than they actually are. They completely forget Grant, who is a super big part of Castlevania 3. They act like Alucard is also a little bitch. They put way, from what I've heard from people that have watched Season 3 of Castlevania, I've heard it's way too sexualized, and that is not okay. Castlevania has no sexuality in it, so you need to calm down. You're putting your own horny ass into it, or it's not okay. No, you shouldn't be doing things like that, bro. Castlevania is not sexual like that. That's just not okay, dude. Castlevania is as sexual as Silence of the Lambs is as Christian as it can be. Like, that's not what this is. Castlevania is never sexual, so you gotta chill out, bruh. We gotta destroy these. I'm not sure. It's a bunch of normies, dumbasses, 2 brain cell, 2 IQ people that think the Castlevania anime is good because they've played 1 to 3 or 4 games of the series, and guess what? The anime is literally minus 1,000,000,000% of what it actually is. If somebody told me the Castlevania anime was going to become what it did after Season 1, I would shoot myself on sight. Season 1 was actually good. It was not inherently good, because they forgot a lot of they forgot a lot of stuff, like grants and the actual zones. But you know, I understand you want to do your own thing, so you can do your own thing. But when you take doing your own thing to a whole nother level, that is definitely not okay with me. This dude, this dumb fuck that, this 2 brain cell idiot that is doing the show is acting like he knows what's best for Castlevania, or like he is smart. And I'm not sure you guys know, but you guys might like the Castlevania series, but there's so many people that hate this dude because how dumb and egotistical he is. The Indian guy, I think? He's Indian, right? I don't care. I honestly don't care. He's dumb as hell. He honestly thinks he's like this genius. Yeah, he thinks he's like this next Steven Spielberg. It makes me laugh and bust a fucking gut anytime I see this dude talk, because it's just so pathetic that he was born. It really is. But the fact that he thinks he's doing good on Castlevania makes me just fucking piss myself anytime I see him talk like he's good on Castlevania. No, you really aren't. Castlevania is not this story about sexuality and vampires that want to fuck. That's just not what it is. Vampires and vampire killers that wanna fuck. That's not what it's about. This dude's making it so sexual, and like, oh, Hector's a simp and all this dumb shit. And oh, Hector just wants to nuts. No, if anything, Hector is gay, because how he revered Dracula back at the beginning of the game. It's just so pathetic to me. No, Castlevania the anime is so goddamn pathetic. I'd say it's worse than like Teen Titans Go and shit like that. It literally makes me fucking bust a goddamn gut when I'm laughing about how horrendous it is. And when I see people talk about how good it is, it literally makes me fucking cry when I'm laughing about how bad it really is. Because obviously these dumbasses haven't played all the Castlevania games, and they don't know all the Castlevania lore. So obviously they're gonna say, "Oh wow, this anime is so good. It's the first video game thing that's good. Oh whoa. Go watch your Mario movie and go beat your dick, you dumb 300-pound idiot." The only good video game thing that's come out recently is Sonic the movie. And it's not even good because it's a good Sonic movie. It's good because it's a good movie. You know, a lot of people might consider it generic and things like that. But the fact that generic is the worst response you can come up for with a video game movie is pretty damn good. Considering how fucking bad video game movies are. How can I explain bad video game movies? The Assassin's Creed movie made no sense. Bruh. This part of the game is so frustrating. The Assassin's Creed movie made no sense. I'm already not a big fan of Assassin's Creed because its logic is worse than JoJo's. It's so annoying. It makes no sense. And then there's the Tomb Raider movie, which is just beyond pathetic from what I've heard. There's no way that movie is actually relevant and people actually think it's alright. Can you jump into this? Oh. Yo, that's hype. I didn't know that. You should have told me that, game. What the hell? I heard that the Tomb Raider movies, or a movie, was just basically a carbon copy of the, what was it, Xbox? Was it Xbox? Xbox remake of the games. Oh my god, I hate this part of the game. Xbox remake, and that's not okay, bruh. You should do what the Sonic movie did. Give references to the game, like Tails. Jim Carrey was fucking crazy, dude. Jim Carrey seemed like he was back to Jim Carrey in his prime. Jim Carrey seemed like he was back to like Ace Ventura status, or like the Mask status. Like the acting in that movie, like as sometimes it was just cringe lord, but as sometimes it was like Grammy. Grammy? Do I have 2 brain cells? As a music fan, I should not say Grammy. Oscar. But yeah, I mean, he did really good, bro. Jim Carrey is probably the best part of that movie. That and the Sonic references. Jim Carrey saying "omoshiroi" as like interesting in Japanese literally made me fucking bust a goddamn gut when I was watching the movie. I almost died crying because hearing like a Japanese word from Jim Carrey's mouth is the funniest thing ever, dude. There's nothing else funnier. I'm telling y'all that right now. Jim Carrey, you guys know the mask guy saying "omoshiroi." No, that is not okay. That is the funniest shit ever, bruh. I can't even describe how funny that is. But yeah, the Castlevania anime was good in season 1. Oh my god, I hate this entire thing. This is so hard. And it sends you all the way back here is the funny thing. Are you... I was gonna say, are you fucking kidding me, dude? The thing about the Castlevania anime is most people that watch the Castlevania anime played like 1 or 2 games, or like the original games, and that's it. They didn't play the Metroidvanias that actually had a story. Fun facts: Castlevania Simon's Quest, Castlevania Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 4. Guess what? Their story is as good as beat bad guy Oonga Boonga, we win. That's all it is. So the fact that they could have made an entire anime off of Soma, who is the reincarnation of Dracula's mental state, is just pathetic to me. You picked literally the worst games to make a Castlevania anime off of. Trevor, really? Really? Are you kidding me? He's not even the beginning of the Belmont clan. And that proves to me that you don't really want to start a Castlevania multiverse. You just want to suck the dick of yourself and act like you know what's real about the series. No, Leon Belmont was first. And the fact that you just put him as a portrait in the 2nd season shows to me that you didn't know about him in the 1st season and you're just bluffing. You are literally the worst directors I've ever fucking seen in my life. If anyone comes to me telling me the Castlevania anime is good, please go suck a cock. Its animation is worse than Naruto's fillers, and you can go watch them yourselves and see that that's a fact. And the fact that you say the story is good makes me want to fucking bust a gut laughing when things like Evangelion and Monster exist. Like, good story, the story is, I killed my dad. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, it's not good. The Castlevania anime sucks more dick than the fucking Assassin's Creed movie does. And most people will say it doesn't because they aren't a Castlevania fan. Most people don't know what the Castlevania series is about or what it's like. They played Symphony of the Night in the original games, and they're sucking their own dick acting like they know what the game is about. No, you don't. Guess what? There's like fucking 20 games. You don't know, just because you know 4 or 5 games doesn't mean you know the series, you retard. I don't even care, bro. Act like you do. Act like you do. It's just so pathetic to me. So goddamn pathetic. What are we, like a piece of meat? Oh, what's this lady doing? Why are her eyes all fucked up? Are we a piece of meat with a mustache or like a Twinkie? I think we're a meat, right? That's what it looks like. Corn on the cob? Yo, corn is fire. Yo, on the real, potatoes are probably the most heat thing in the universe. I don't care what anyone tells me. Potatoes go hard. They make vodka. They make really good foods. If you tell me potatoes aren't good, I'm finna beat your face in, boy. They also make French fries, dude, oh my god, potatoes are god tier. They are god tier food. There's no way I just get this, right? This is a joke. I'm gonna have to fight this dumb bird. Big pot on the volcano diving. I'm sorry if you feel offended though, but I'm not really sorry actually, because as a huge Castlevania is literally the first game I ever played as a human being, and it's what I grew up with. The anime sucks. I don't care what anyone says. If I end up getting bigger, I mean, I'm already bitter about the series. If I end up getting bigger is what I mean. With this channel, I'll definitely make an entire video about how I think the anime is incompetent and that the people think that they're adding good things to it are dumb. It's like saying, with Suicide Squad, the dude thought he added good things to Suicide Squad. No, the movie sucked. And the Castlevania anime sucks. You know what was good? The Dracula fight. Ooh, that was real good. But the steak came out of nowhere. Steaks didn't exist in anything but Simon's Quests. That made no sense. And then the fact that Dracula didn't just, with how powerful Dracula is, if you put it into anime standards, Dracula should have just been able to flick Trevor and his skin would have flown off his bones. It makes no sense to me. If you're going to show Trevor getting hit by Dracula, you should show the 4 points of damage he takes each time. Because in Castlevania 3, you get hit by 3 or 4 times by Dracula, and you're fucking dead. Dracula is God, bro. He is literally Satan. He's literally Satan in a vampire's body. He is so fucking strong, you can't even comprehend it. But anyways, yeah, we blasted all the way back here. That is one angry volcano. And the volcano is still erupting. I don't know what to do. There's no Captain Toad. There's that one purple coin right there. Did I break that? So let's say I go to the meat plateau. I think I may have talked about my disdain and hate for the Castlevania anime in another episode, but that's about it. I honestly rather have Castlevania have no anime, like free, like 100% no anime. I'd rather be happier with that. Cause, oh my god, all these new cringe-ass fans the series has, because all these people that think they know the games in the series just make me want to fucking kill myself on spot. Oh, Trevor was first to Belmont. No, actually, he wasn't. You two brain-celled ingrate. Oh, Alucard is super strong and can kill Dracula with steak. No, actually, he can't. Alucard killed Dracula because they have about the same powers, and Alucard had to do literally everything in his power to beat Dracula. Literally everything. Dracula had to, like, chill for like 1 day and be fine, whereas Alucard had to rest for not trillions, obviously that's fake. He had to chill for hundreds of years just to be able to come close to his father's strength. The fact that you think, oh, stick a stake in his heart, no. If you're going by Simon's Quest logic, yeah, maybe that works, but no, stakes don't work like that in Castlevania. Dracula is Satan. Literally Satan. The vampire killer and Alucard training for hundreds of years is the only thing that can kill Dracula. And Dracula was only killed permanently once, 1,000 years after he was really a demon lord, and that was by Julius Belmont, and there's no game for him because there's no way to explain why Dracula would permanently die like that. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me that people would, in that anime, they're probably gonna act like they killed Dracula off permanently, but obviously they didn't because they've got 2 brain cells, and they act like everyone's stupid that's watching the anime and that we don't know Dracula's gonna come back, because most of the people watching the Castlevania anime only know the NES game and they don't know anything about the actual series because of their 3-fingered fucks with pig genes and rival that of what's his name, Sloth from the Goonies and IQ. They act like they know Castlevania. No, you don't know Castlevania. Trust me. Trust me, you do not know Castlevania. Unless you've played every single game like me, or like anyone else that's big in Castlevania fandom, you don't know Castlevania. You literally have to play every Castlevania game to understand the full story, because it's a linear story. It's not Mario or Sonic or fucking Zelda, where you can watch fucking 2 games and be like, oh, I think I know now. Or watch most, like 70% of the games and be like, oh, I think I know Castlevania's story. No, you don't. You don't. Because that one game you're missing tells a huge, fucking phenomenal, gigantic story Dude, Castlevania is so complex. People think it's, oh, I'm dude with whip. Let me go hit vampire. That's not what it is. It's a story about loss and how loss can change a man to be more destructive than the devil himself. And also gives a good perspective on what Japanese people think about Europeans and Romanians and things like that. And how they think everyone's vampire suck my blood boy. Oh my god, I'm so dead. And I'm sorry. I'm actually honestly sorry, because I understand you not being into the series and you not wanting to take the series seriously, which baffles me because Castlevania is an amazing series. But I understand you not wanting to take the series in full frontal force and you wanting to just enjoy the anime. Go for it. There's plenty of anime I just enjoy because they're enjoyable. The fights look cool, the story looks cool, the art looks cool, and that's why I enjoy them. But yeah. If it's something I'm as passionate about as, sorry for that cut, the Castlevania games, I don't know, there's just something different to me. But yeah, as always, that's where we're gonna have to end today's episode. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the description. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for spending your time with me. My name is Judas Cruz, but you can call me JC, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.